Hey, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be dealing with some fun stuff. Today we're going to be dealing with Active Directory Domain Services, adding a Windows 7 virtual machine to a Windows 2016 virtual machine, Windows Server 2016 virtual machine, creating users and making sure that their computer interact by pinging them. So let's get right into the video. First thing first, you want to go into your virtual machine and you want to click settings for either one. You're going to have to do this on both virtual machines. Go to network, make sure that you're attached to your host only adapter and that your promiscuous mode is allow all, along with your Intel Pro 1000 empty desktop selected, cable connected, right? Make sure that your your network is done on your Windows 7 or whichever Windows computer you're doing, and make sure that that is enabled on your Windows Server as well. So see, my server is not, so you go down to host only and adapter, make sure it's allow all and your cable is connected. Right, as long as you do that, you're going back into Windows Server 2016 and we're going to add some rows. Yeah, we're going to add some rows. So in the wizard, you're just going to click next. So make sure your server is selected, next, and we're going to add Active Directory Domain Services. We're going to add that feature and click next. So the services that will be installing, next, and then we just click install. So this will take like a few minutes, so I'll pause this video and be right back. Okay, so our Active Directory Domain Services have been installed. So configuration required, installation succeeded. So now all that we need to do is to promote the server to the domain controller. Now there's two ways we could do it. We could either click here or in this little notification bar right here, it tells you to promote the server to the domain controller. So let's click right here and we're going to create, we're going to add a new forest. Okay, so it's loading. Alright, so we click add a new forest and we give the root domain, we give it a root domain name. So I will give it biostar.com. You can name your domain to anything you want to, but mine is biostar.com. I'll click next. Now for your functional level, I'll explain this to the best of my knowing to y'all. Let's say, like, see how this is Windows Server 2016, and let's say we have a Windows 2008 computer running on our network, but our lowest functional level, forest functional level, is set to 2012. That means that our server 2008 will not be able to communicate with 2012 or 2016 because we set the lowest functional level to 2012. In order for it to communicate, you need to set your lowest functional level to 2008, right? So if you have it set on 2012 and you have a server 2008 or before or under, those computers wouldn't be able to communicate. You need to update those computers to Windows 2012 or 2016 in order for those computers, those servers, to cooperate with your server 2012 or 2016 on your network. Alright, so that is one thing you need to keep track of, is your forest functional level. Make sure and always set it to the lowest server you have on your network. See, now this is just a demonstration video. I'll just leave both of them as 2016 and the default settings. So after that, I want to put a directory services restore mode password, I will put it as capital B exclamation mark OSTAR1. Same thing, I will confirm. Alright, after that you just have to click next. So it's verifying the NetBIOS name assigned to the domain. Alright, so my NetBIOS name, domain name is Biostar. Yours might be different, but mine is Biostar. And I click next. The next step will be the paths, which path, your database folder stored, your log files folder will be stored, your sys folder will be stored. Now you could change it, but I wouldn't recommend it. You could leave it as default, but you can change it if you want. Click next, and here's where you review all the settings on all the options that selections that you did, and click next. Now you're going to give you a prerequisites check. Right, so all prerequisites checks pass successfully. Click install to begin installation. Right, so all we got to do is just click install. I'm gonna get the train moving. Okay, so the installation has finished, and it's telling me that I'm about to be signed out, so the computer is going to restart. So it will just take like a minute or two, and it will be back on. So our server 2016 have been restarted. Okay, let's go to local server, and if you can see it, this right here, you change the domain which you set up. So my domain was biostar.com, and you're seeing it come up here. Right, I actually had to change my computer name though. I'll do that in a sec. So what we want to do is we want to go to your Ethernet, which is IPv4 address assigned. You want to set a static IP address for your server. Okay, so once your network connections come up, right click on it, select properties, and you select IPv4, and then do properties again. So Internet Protocol version 4, properties. Now you're going to use the following IP address. Now you can use any IP address you intend to, but for the purpose of this video I'll be using a class C, which is 192.168.0.1. my subnet mask will automatically come up, and you want to change the DNS to your IP address for your server, which is 192.168.0.1. you want to click OK and then close. Now while we're here in server still, what we can do is go over to control panel. Now I set like a low amount of RAM that's why it's moving a little slow. I should have set a little more, but see what, it's just a educational video. So alright, so you're gonna go to control panel, network and internet, network and sharing, and then you want to go to change advanced sharing settings, and for private you want to turn on network discovery, and make sure turn on file and printer sharing, turn on file and printer sharing for the domain. So basically everything inside here you want to make sure it's on to turn on sharing, so anyone with network access can read and write files in the public folder. Alright, well this one is optional if you want to or not, but I would turn it on, save changes. And now we're going to go over to our Windows 7 computer, and first things first, go to control panel, go to your network and internet. If you go to network and sharing center, local area network, for local area connection, properties, yes, and same thing, you're going to configure your IPv4, which is, but mine is already selected. I have 192.168.0.2 and my subnet mask, and my DNS is set as my server DNS, so it can, my Windows 7 virtual machine can communicate with my server. It'll go right back to my server. Right, so after that you just click OK. You can close off this, and just change advanced sharing settings in your Windows 7 too. So you want to turn on network discovery, turn on file and printer sharing, turn on sharing so anyone with a network access can read and write files. And well, I turn off my password protected sharing in Windows 7 and allow Windows to manage home group and connections. After you done select all which you have select inside your sharing options, you just click save changes, but mine is already selected, so I'll just close off this window. Now what we want to do is we want to go over to CMD and make sure that we are getting connection with our server. So we're going to ping 192.168.0.1. okay, so our packets sent was 4 and we received 4 packets, so our time to live went through. So our time to live was 128. So let's ping our server. Let's ping our Windows 7 from our server. So ping 192.168.0.1. Alright, so we see that our server and our Windows 7 computer are communicating with each other. So 4 sent, received 4. So next thing that we want to do is add our Windows 7 computer to the domain. So let's go over to Tools, Active Directory Users and Computers. Okay, so you see now our domain is here. And you click the drop down arrow and you click computers, you're not seeing our Windows 7 machine, right? So we need to get our Windows 7 machine right here. So let's go back over to our Windows 7 machine. Let's go to control panel, system and security, system, and advanced system settings. So here we want to put a computer name and change. So we're going to go to domain, member of the domain, and you have to type in name of your domain. Now my name of my domain was bystar.com. Click OK, and it's going to ask you for password of an account with permission to join the domain. So you need to put in your administrator name. Well, for me it was administrator, and the password what I used was BIOSAR1, and I click OK. Now you should get a welcome message stating that you have joined the domain. Welcome to the bystar.com domain. right? And it's that easy to add a Windows 7 computer to your domain. So you just click OK, and you must restart for the changes to take effect. Click OK again, close off, and I'm going to restart my computer. Okay, so our Windows 7 computer have been restarted. So what we're going to do is go into our administrator. So the username will be the domain. Well, the name for your Windows server will have a long name, which I was supposed to change, but I didn't. So I need to put in that name. This might take a little while. S T 3. So you put in that, then you put, yeah, well, for me it's administrator, the username, and then the password. Okay, username and password is incorrect, so let's double check that. Windows SB8A COTL OTF 3 / administrator password. Okay, but then let's try it. Administrator and password. Okay, so I'm back. You wouldn't believe that I was putting in the wrong computer name the whole time. Like, bro, got like so much on my mind. But anyway, so my computer name was BioStar, and then we did a / and then administrator. Mine was administrator, capital A, administrator, and then the password. So after that, you should get the welcome sign and load into your computer. So to double check to make sure that your computer is on the domain, what you can do is go to control panel and system and security, system, and you see down here your domain. The computer is on biostar.com. Right, computer is now on a domain. And in your server, you can go over to your Windows server quick, and let's go back into tools, Active Directory, users and computers, and click down on your domain, go into computers, and you shall see your computer right where it's supposed to be, right here. So that is how you add a Windows 7 to your Windows Server 2016 Windows Server 2016 in a virtual machine. That's how you add your ADDS, Active Directory Domain Services. You do your sharing, you make sure that your connection is running through CMD. You ping with your Windows 7 computer from your Windows Server, and you ping your Windows Server computer from your Windows 7. So thanks for watching my video. I hope you come back for more videos, and positive vibes always.